Taking the 5th spot on my list goes to jazz. And I do not mean the music genre that Joe Gardner from Disney Pixar's Soul really likes. I mean the Transformer. In my opinion, Jazz is a pretty sweet character. He really is. He's named after a music genre, and I really feel like that fits his personality. I feel like he acts like a jazz musician. Okay, maybe he doesn't play the trombone or the tuba, or whatever instruments jazz musicians play, but jazz musicians sort of like to act cool, and jazz definitely acts cool. So I really feel like jazz lives up to his name. I really do. But I am a really big fan of jazz's overall design. I feel like it is pretty cool. And I also like his color scheme. It's red, white, and blue. Hey, those are the colors of the American flag. How am I just noticing this now? How did I not notice that before? But hey, no need to rag on that. I'm just glad that I noticed this, because isn't this an awesome find? I can't believe Hasbro painted one of their characters to the colors of the American flag. It's awesome. Maybe it's to homage that Transformers were created in the USA, but I am not completely sure. I'm not even sure if Transformers were created in the USA. They could have been created in Canada, Germany, Europe, who knows? Let me know in the comment section below if you know where Transformers were created. And let me know in the comment section below if you know why Hasbro painted Jazz to the colors of the American flag. Maybe you work at Hasbro. Maybe you know someone who does. Anyway, let me know your opinions down below in the comments. And if you know someone who works at Hasbro, contact them and ask them. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so like I mentioned, Jazz's color scheme is absolutely awesome. But his robot mode is awesome as well. Especially his head. I am a huge fan of Jazz's head. And is it just me, or is his head shaped like a crown? And maybe it's just me. Let me know in the comment section below if you think his head is shaped like a crown, or if it's me and I'm seeing things. I would greatly appreciate that. I also love Jazz's visor. And I feel like visors are really common with versions of Jazz. I can think of 4 versions of Jazz that have a visor. He has a visor in Transformers Animated. He has a visor in G1. He has a visor in Transformers Robots in Disguise. And he has a visor in the first live-action film. I can only think of those 4 versions. I'm not sure if every version of Jazz has a visor. Let me know in the comment section below if you can think of any other versions of Jazz that have a visor. But I think I know why all of those versions of Jazz have a visor. I feel like when Hasbro releases a new character, they try to keep all the versions of that character similar to one another to homage how far the character came from when they were first released. And Jazz was first released when G1 was first released. In fact, a lot of Transformer characters were first released when G1 was first released. That's a tongue twister. Because, listen to this. G1 was where Transformers all began. That was the first version of Transformers ever to be released. So, a lot of Transformer characters were first released then. So I feel like the reason all versions of Jazz have a visor is to homage how far Jazz came from when he was first released back when G1 was. I know, you're probably sick of me talking about how awesome Jazz's robot mode is, so I'll just say it one more time. It's awesome. But his vehicle mode? Boy, his vehicle mode is something else. Boy, is it something else. He literally transforms into a G1 style Porsche. You heard me correctly, a Porsche. Here's what I think they did. I think they took the Porsche and just sort of gave it some G1-ish qualities. So it's the same car, just with some G1 style qualities. I love that. I love how creative Hasbro was. Now I just wish that he transformed into a Porsche in the first live-action film. He doesn't. He transforms into a Pontiac Solstice. But it would have been really cool to homage Hasbro's creativity for his vehicle mode in G1. But hey, no need to rag on that. Let's stop being Eeyore, shall we? Jazz has a wonderful voice actor, just like Cup does. Scatman Crothers. He's a pretty good voice actor. And the way he voiced Jazz kind of makes Jazz sound like a Western cowboy or something. And I really think that's cool. I really, really do. He did a good job. and he brought some good humor too.
Roger me, Wilco me, anything. Hello, hello, Earth.
I'm picking up a faint signal.
This is Jazz, a ginormous, weird-looking planet that showed up in the suburbs of Cybertron.
Jazz is a pretty popular Transformers character, so he's in much more Transformers media than just the 1986 film in G1. But unfortunately, he was not voiced by Scatman Crothers. The only 2 times that Jazz was voiced by Scatman Crothers was in the 1986 film and in G1. And those 2 medias sort of tie into one another. So I'm really glad that Scatman Crothers had the opportunity to reprise his role as Jazz in the 1986 film. Because like I said, he did an awesome job. He made Jazz sound Western, and I really, really liked that. But back to the point. Jazz is in other Transformers media, he's just not voiced by Scatman Crothers. But many other phenomenal voice actors supplied the voices for this phenomenal Transformers character. Arif S. Kitchen voiced Jazz in Transformers Robots in Disguise. Darius McCary voiced Jazz in the first live-action film. And Phil Lamar voiced Jazz in Transformers Animated. Let's do a little bit of a competition here, beautiful people. I'm going to show you a clip of each voice actor that I mentioned voicing Jazz, so you can see which voice actor does the best job. Darius McCary.
Oh, you got Megatron. Come here, little cretin. You want a piece of me? You want a piece? No! I want 2!
Scatman Crothers.
Not Snowman Spike, Snowbot. There's a flurry in a hurry.
Phil Lamar.
Stay cool and roll back off the ship nice and easy like. And don't even think of spewing any of your slime at me.
Slime? What are you... Oh, you're afraid of me, aren't you? Booga booga booga.
And Arif S. Kitchen.
Sounds like a solid plan. But you're gonna want a second in command, in case any cons get out of line.
And you want to be that muscle? I'm listening.
Let me know in the comment section below which voice actor you think does the best job voicing Jazz. Just to give you my opinion, I think Darius McCary did the best job. Because in my opinion, I like the live action films the best. Not to say that the other voice actors didn't do a good job, they really did. And I especially like how Scatman Crothers brought some Western to Jazz's personality. Jazz really sounds Western in G1. He really does. And Phil Lamar and Arif S. Kitchen also did a good job. But I just like the live action films the most. That's just my personal opinion. Let me know in the comment section below which voice actor you think did the best job voicing Jazz. I know I already asked that, but hey, I'll ask again. But yeah, overall, Jazz is an awesome character. From head, shoulders, knees, and toes. But yeah, he is awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. He's Jazzerific. But I know what you're thinking. Raccoon-Formers, if Jazz is such an awesome character, why is he ranked so lowly on this list? Well, I have an easy answer for you, viewer. I do not like how Jazz was not in the 1986 film all that much. He was in the film a good amount at the very beginning, but eventually Unicron destroyed Moonbase 1 with Jazz still in it and captured him along with Cliffjumper, who was also in Moonbase 1. And he was out for like half the movie. He only appeared again at the very, very end. I just wish that Jazz got more screen time. In fact, almost all of the original Transformer characters were either absent or killed off in the 1986 film. Jazz was, Bumblebee was, Ratchet was, Ironhide was, Optimus Prime was, Megatron was, Starscream was. Okay, you get the idea. A lot of the original Transformer characters were absent or killed off in the 1986 film. I don't really like that, but good news. I think I know why that's the case. Back when G1 first came out, way back then, they made money off of certain characters like Optimus, Bumblebee, Megatron, and Starscream. But I think when they made the 1986 film, 1986, I think they wanted to make money off of new characters, so they killed off all the main characters to put new characters in the spotlight, like Hot Rod, Cup, Unicron, or Galvatron. But again, I just really wish that Jazz got more screen time. along with other characters like Optimus and Bumblebee. I really wish they got more screen time too, but we're getting off topic. But with all things considered, Jazz is an awesome character in Transformers. His voice actor is awesome, his robot mode is awesome, his vehicle mode is awesome, his color scheme is awesome, his everything is awesome. It really is. Everything is awesome. I don't mean that ridiculous song from the Lego movie, but yeah, Jazz is an awesome character. But like I said, the only reason why he's ranked so low on this list is I just wish he had more screen time in the movie. But no biggie. I just wish he had more screen time in the movie. But why am I still talking about this? Sorry, I'll stop ranting on that. But yeah, Jazz is an awesome character.